Few days ago, I made a video about the Indian chief minister who pulled niqab of a woman, and clearly he wanted to show the disrespect he has for that woman and for her religion. What I mean is Islam. And that indicates that that chief minister, he does not care about almost 200 million Muslims living in India. So he has said, I have hurted your feelings, I have insulted your religion, your attire, and I will not apologize. Do whatever you want. And the Muslims in India, yes, they are on a stage that they can't do anything. Anyone can do anything to them. It started from taking their mosque from them. When the mosque was taken, none of them comes out and raised their voices against that. When the mosque was demolished, no one has come out to save that mosque. And that's what happens when you don't protest or show that you are in a situation or in a state that you want to save your self-respect, your belief. And now I'll show you why I think that is what happening. On that day, when that chief minister insulted these women, people started raising their voices, and including Hindus and Muslims in India all came out. And one noticeable thing happened after that day, maybe, or the day after, two another Muslims in India, they were debating about God's existence. That does God exist? So I can't say really two Muslim because one of them is atheist, Javed Akhtar. And what I know about Javed Akhtar, I have heard him that he is not a bad man. He's a good man. He has good feelings for people. He loves people, but he calls himself an atheist, and that's okay. I mean, he is in an industry where everything is artificial. Nothing is real in Bollywood. Everything we see, from the lifestyle to what they do, everything is artificial, and they just do show off. And that's their business. That's how they make money. So expecting something so real from a person like Javed Akhtar is unexpected, right? So I want to ask a question to that Mufti, that why he attended that debate with Javed Akhtar, what he wanted to gain. Probably he would say me that, oh, okay, he wanted to save Islam, or he wanted to prove Allah is there. But you have to understand, it is not about if Allah is there or not. If it's like God, and God's existence belief is different for different people. For you as a Muslim, Allah; for me as a Muslim is Allah. But it doesn't have anything to do with the current struggle you are going through as a Muslim in India or all over the world. And I shouldn't say that, but while watching a bit of the debate, I watched only a few minutes or a few seconds maybe only, I felt that this Mufti and his supporters were much more interested in winning the debate rather than proving that yes, Allah is there. So the Mufti was very much concerned. That actually felt to me that he was more concerned about if he is winning the debate or if he is coming up more intelligent than Javed Akhtar. And that's the reason the Muslims are getting suffered these days, because we have put the responsibility of Islam to certain group of people, and that group of people somehow has become more greedy and more self-oriented, that I can at least feel. And that is the reason that despite we are having the best message, the best way of life, we are still suffering. Why? Because we are not getting that message, or we are not practicing that message. And the reason is that we have put these muftis that, oh, okay, you are going to take Islam forward. And when this type of people, they get more interested in themselves rather than Islam, what it brings to the society: ignorance, greediness. And that's what we can all see all over the world, especially in the Muslim world. You can call any Muslim country, any Muslim majority country. People are not interested at all about Islam, about people, about well-being, about poor, about the people who are struggling. They do not have any interest. People in Muslim countries are nowadays only interested in themselves, what they can do. I can imagine, or I can compare this situation with my country, with the Christian majority country, for example, or the developed world. And I can really feel that the mindset of people in developed world, how much different it's from the mindset of people in my country. But we should have a better mindset, since we are the majority of our people is following Islam. We are following or carrying the better message, the exact message, the right message. And if we follow that message, that actually leads us to a state where we all live peacefully, happily. But that is not happening. So it's a different case. We have to start thinking differently. We cannot just let these people like these muftis and maulanas and imams to lead us on that. Yes, they are the people eventually will lead because they are the people who are educated on that field. But we have to take some responsibility ourselves also. Otherwise, every other religion in the world came with a right message from Allah. And with the time when people started ignoring the message, reading their books, then some people came up and now they are leading with how they believe. We can say I don't want to mention any religion on that, but that is almost the same in every sort of other religion. So if we want to make it better, if we want to make ourselves better, our life better, we need to follow the rules and regulations of Islam. And that's to do this, we have to read, we have to study. We can't just really give that to some people like this Mufti and he comes up with an useless debate with Javed Akhtar when they are struggling in so many other things, the Muslims in India and even the whole world. So everyone should come up and start thinking for people and for Islam.